Right, question 134. What is the most impulsive thing you've ever done?
I'm pretty impulsive anyway. I suppose I signed up for a marathon. I didn't really want to do, but so my brother used to play professional football in England, and he like tweeted this out, and all these people gave me money, and then I was like, "Fuck! I've actually got to do this now. People have given me money." So yeah, I ran a marathon that I really didn't want to do, but I did it.
Do you have a time?
Oh gosh, you don't want to know the time. 5 hours 45.
That's not bad.
I only did 12 miles in training, and my husband was like, "Don't do it, just don't do it. You don't have to do this." I do. I'm taking everyone's money. I don't advocate doing that. It was really dumb, and I was quite fit at the time. This was pre-babies.
So you're never going to do another one?
If I got into London, I'd do it. I did Brighton, and it was great, but I've done it, and I never want to do it again. But yeah, getting a place in London is just ridiculous, so will probably never happen.
Mouthpig says, agreed to go on critical questions that one time. Manda.
I joined a rugby league in college, and that was probably ill-advised.
That was so nicely said.
Had you played rugby before?
No, I'm American. We don't play rugby. I was after my first practice. I was actually they did to introduce us is they just had us like hop in on this fun game, and I was more black and blue than I was white that day. So yeah, that was painful. So,
this is why they don't introduce Aussie rules to the States.
Yeah, we probably would have all died.
Jen. Dumbest and impulsive thing I've ever done was I was repairing a industrial computer system, and there was an issue in one of the control boards, and I knew it had to do with one of the resistors in it, and I just wasn't sure which bank of them it was, so I bridged them with my fingers, but there was a short from the mains power to it, and it threw me across the room.
See, I have two stories like that I could recount.
Yeah.
One of them was I had a heating panel I had to get off the wall, and I thought it was just screwed on, and I was just going to rip it off. Right, and what they'd done is the feeds had come in on the left and right hand side, in and out, and I used two screwdrivers. I thought, well, if I go on the opposite sides, I'm not going to hit anything. And so when I managed to connect to both in and out, I was thrown 10 foot across the room. I just stood across the other room shaking. The other side of the room shaking.
Fucking hurts, doesn't it?
It does, right. Would say the most impulsive in terms of computing. If you remember old AT AT cases, the power switch was live.
Oh yeah.
I'm sat there fixing a computer, and the power switch, the back of the power switch was wonky. I'm sat there doing something. I thought, that's really annoying me. So I just grabbed it and turned it. And that shot my arm across the room. The most interesting impulsive thing I'd say I've done is go to Stonehenge. It was the stupidest thing we ever did. Not because Stonehenge isn't great. I absolutely love Stonehenge. Right. What it is not one of us thought about the date.
Was it snowing?
No. It was the 23rd of June.
So there were druids.
There were thousands of people.
Oh.
It was just impulsive. Let's go to Stonehenge. Yeah, that was a really bad idea. Sammy.
Every decision I've ever made, basically, I really don't think things through.
I bet you've had fun.
Well, for example, like I'll just pick one off the top of my head. became a carny. I joined the carnival.
Does your wife know this?
Oh yeah. You know those big, massive towers with like dishes and things on them?
Yeah.
Bunch of mates dared me to climb one of those once, and I did. As soon as I'd done it,
Oh, you must have been fun drunk.
no, I was just young and stupid. I was only
Say, when you were
14 or
drunk, young
15.
and stupid.
Well, I probably got drunk afterwards, but this was in the middle of the day. But at the top of those things, there's seriously, it's probably 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters platform with a railing that's about 20 centimeters high. I don't know what it's supposed to stop.
Were you on your own?
It's more of a trip hazard than anything safe, but and you sit up there and you can feel the thing swaying like a good meter.
Yeah, I'm getting seasick just thinking about it.
Yeah, and I don't do well with heights either, but
and you kept going.
Bravado was
how was coming down
that day? It was very painful because
With the help of
probably
gravity?
halfway up, the lactic acid in my muscles, it was insane. I don't know how they climb those things. They must have to stop and have breaks, or they're very, very fit.
Well, they've also got things on. They wear harnesses so they can take their weight off. They can tense themselves. If you're hanging on, you're reliant on constantly being tense.
And I imagine I was hanging on for dear life as well.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.